McDonald's is our kind of place. It's such a happy place. McDonald's is our kind of place. Your kind of place.
A multi-billion-dollar corporation like McDonald's doesn't just grow overnight. It began locally and ended up infecting the whole world. The ones to give great credit for the beginning of the McDonald's Corporation were the McDonald brothers, Maurice and Richard. The McDonald brothers were born in the early 1900s in Manchester, New Hampshire. In 1929, after graduating from high school, they left their hometown for California to start a business. The idea of cooking burgers and fries did not come to mind for these two fellows at first. Their first business was a small movie theater called Beacon in Glendora, California in the 1930s. However, their business did not go so well due to the depression that America was facing. As a result of the hard times, the brothers sold the theater and began a car hop drive-in at Arcadia. To make greater profits with their car hop drive-in service, their business was moved to San Bernardino in 1940. The service became a success in result of its popularity in town. Within 5 years, with sales of $200,000 per year, they were among the richest families in town. Yet, Richard McDonald thought that things were getting stale and we thought we would do something different. As a result, the car hop drive-in was officially closed down. The McDonald brothers began to make changes to the menu that would make great profit. Although there were over 24 items on the drive-in menu, hamburgers, cheeseburgers, side orders, and soft drinks produced 75 to 85% of the profit. The car hop windows were serviced by employees who doubled as cashiers, wrapped the burgers, and filled most of the orders in well under a minute. "We didn't tell anyone that we put onion on. There wasn't much anyway," said McDonald over the phone. "We didn't want anything to slow service." The limited menu and a new order-taking system became about with the opening of the new McDonald's in 1948. With the new system the McDonald's put together, customers were not familiar with, which led to a decrease in business. However, the brothers polished and tightened operational procedures and, as always, stressed their hallmarks: product quality and cleanliness, both personnel and premises. After gaining so much popularity, they decided to franchise their invention. First, they began with the reconstruction of their octagonal building to something more appealing. The look for McDonald's came about, which included its famous golden arches. With its new appearance and blooming business, McDonald's future was looking bright. In 1954, the McDonald brothers purchased a huge order of 8 multi-mixers, a 5-spindle milkshake mixing machine for the restaurant from a salesman named Ray Kroc. In 1937, he discovered the multi-mixer. Kroc then traveled the nation, familiarizing himself with different restaurants selling his invention. When he found out that many of the multi-mixers were purchased from one source, he traveled to a small restaurant in San Bernardino, California, and was very impressed with the effectiveness of the operation. Kroc later said, "In that moment, I suppose, I became an entrepreneur. I decided to go for broke." He convinced the brothers to assign him the right to license the restaurants as franchises in return for their getting a percentage of the franchise fee. Kroc's goal was to make McDonald's well known all over America. With this idea, Kroc opened his first McDonald's in Des Plaines, Illinois in April 1955. 2 years shortly after the opening of his first McDonald's in Des Plaines, Illinois, Kroc expanded 14 more restaurants in Illinois, Indiana, and California. Business was booming so rapidly that by 1960, Kroc had sold 228 franchises. Eventually, bought out the McDonald brothers for $2.7 million. McDonald's quickly covered the land of all cities all over America, and the public couldn't get enough. As stated in Encyclopedia Britannica, growth was so swift in the 1990s that it was said a new McDonald's opened somewhere in the world every 5 hours. McDonald's was in high demand by the public to become available to them at every corner. Over the years, McDonald's has not only grown as a company. Under the new control of Ray Kroc, McDonald's rose to the top and turned into the largest fast food restaurant food chain in the world. This expansion came with social acceptance, economic benefits, and altered the way today's corporations function. Kroc pushed for franchises to follow the principles of quality, service, cleanliness, and value. The quality of their food was very important, that every ingredient was tested, tasted, and perfected. And they also assured freshness for the food by requiring that cooked burgers be disposed of when 10 minutes old, fries when 7, and coffee when 30. In 1961, Ray opened up a hamburger university at a restaurant in Elk Grove Village, Illinois. Their franchise owners and operators were trained and earned a Bachelor of Hamburgerology with a minor in French fries. A research and development laboratory was located at the Hamburger University to develop new cooking, freezing, storing, and serving methods. Also, cleanliness at McDonald's was urged by Kroc. Equipment in the restaurant was to be gleaming and employees were to be well-groomed and polite. However, a McDonald's at every corner is sure to stir up some trouble. As stated in Health Affairs, recent litigation brought by a group of overweight children against the McDonald's Corporation that seeks compensation for obesity-related health problems has provoked an intense public response. The public started to reject the fast food chain and develop different views on it. Some believe that McDonald's is an evil corporation who steals all of their money and causes obesity, while others care less and love their famous French fries and burgers. One thing for sure is that McDonald's is the world's largest fast food restaurant chain, having over more than 30,000 restaurants in 119 countries. McDonald's has also grown as a franchise covering many aspects of today's modern culture. McDonald's revolutionizes its tactics of advertisement in order to fit the needs of its consumers. Although this is much like many businesses around the world, McDonald's is pretty unique in this aspect. Within the United States, Business Week says, as whites head toward minority status by mid-century, according to Census Bureau projections, Hispanics, Asians, and Black populations are growing faster. This means that they now advertise in ways in which each ethnic group is satisfied and can relate to the advertisement given, therefore raising their sales. McDonald's also attempts to make its customers happy with the free usage of Wi-Fi. As stated in Times Business and Money section, the move also started a trend, as Starbucks, McDonald's, and others now offer free Wi-Fi. Free Wi-Fi has become even more of a draw in recent years as wireless carriers have begun getting rid of unlimited data plans. McDonald's calls out to its consumers by helping them out. McJobs was created in order to provide jobs and economic stability to those who are disabled and older of age. When people notice that their favorite fast food chain is giving back to the community in any way possible, they have the idea that the fast food restaurant is in good terms of food and community support. Now that everyone is being recognized in the United States, McDonald's has to change its way of reaching out to everyone, no matter the cause, in order to keep selling their famous burgers and fries.
McDonald's, McDonald's.